everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I'm back in my craft room. I wanted to have a bit more of a play with my paper bags. As you know, we created some in my last video and I will try and link that in the description below. And I was in my craft room a little bit earlier and I was looking at my tea stained papers from my kit, which I need to put up in Etsy, and I decided that I wanted to have a little play with those and the paper bags. I've got an idea in mind of how I want to put those together, so I'm going to have a little play. I have a piece of scrap paper from the green page and I have one of my neutrals here, and I'm also going to use some of the burlap that we used on the last bags. I decided that that would be really pretty with that paper. So let's get busy. I do need to ink these, and I meant to do that before I turn the camera on, so just go ahead and do that now. I hope you're all fabulous. I have been really busy prepping some things that I want to play with, and some things that I had to wash that had to be organized before they could be washed. There'll be more about that coming up soon. So I just hung those out to dry. And I really wanted to come in and have a play. Didn't want to think too much. And I really enjoyed playing with these bags in my last video, and I decided I wasn't quite done yet. So my chair feels a very long way away from my desk today. I don't know why that is, but okay. Just trying to get all of my edges. I haven't decided when I use these whether I will try and use them as a pocket or tuck, or whether they might be, whether I will use them, yes, as a pocket or a tuck, in other words, being able to put something behind, or whether I'll just glue them directly to the page. Because they're a thin bag, I just feel like maybe I would be better to adhere the whole back to the page, but I'm not going to know until I actually try. So, and I think I want 2 of the dark bags for these. The other colour would probably work just as well, but for some reason the dark is calling to me. There are 1,000 great ideas out there at the moment. I've been very slowly, I feel like I can't keep up, but I've been watching videos of other crafters, and it's interesting actually, because sometimes the videos are things that I've thought about doing myself, and then somebody else pops a video up and I'm like, oh yes, that works, that's awesome. So and then other people have really wonderful new ideas. I've watched a couple of really inspiring videos just recently. I've been watching Rachel from Roxy Creations do her 100-day project. I think I'm guilty of not keeping up with all of the videos, but I've really been enjoying them, and I really wanted to do the 100-day project this year, but I just don't know that, well, I don't know that I would have everything I need to follow all of the prompts that Rachel is using, which have been suggestions from her subbies, and there's some awesome suggestions in there. I think day 2, using a handkerchief, and I was like, I don't have any vintage handkerchiefs. I don't even think I've got new ones. So I was like, how can I do a challenge if I don't have everything I need? But I was really keen to give that challenge a go. I also didn't actually see the videos until, I'm not sure if Rachel had posted her 2nd or 3rd video in the challenge, so I was kind of a little bit late coming to the party. And again, I'm now behind, so that's okay. I have plenty of things to watch when I have time. Okay, I'll tear that about there. And Janet the Crafty Dog, I hope I got that right, has also been doing the challenges, and I've only watched a couple of her videos as well, so I'm just kind of sharing the love at the moment. I'm just sort of going around and watching a couple of videos of each of the people that I really love to follow. I wish I had more time in my day, guys. I really do. But anyway. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this down. So this is a digital burlap kit from DigitalCurio, I believe. Again, I've mentioned in my previous video what kit I'm using. It's the same paper that I used in my last lot of bags. It's not quite on there high enough. Like, I keep losing my paper towel. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Okay, love that. I think I'm going to get a new glue page. Just add a little bit of glue. It looks tacky. I don't know just how tacky it is, but I would rather get a fresh one now than have something stick that I didn't want to. Okay, and for this one, I have this green, and I really love this drop. I really love the way that pops against the burlap. Okay. Wondering, I do have a bit of room to play. I have a straight edge across here and I'd like to tear it, so I was just checking to see if, oops, I had enough room to do that without being above my pocket. Okay, a little bit more inking. Got a tear there, which I love. Oops, I don't need to do the bottom. I don't know how many times I do that. Okay. kind of thinking about how I want to decorate it while I'm adding the glue to this. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, now I think it was in my last video I shared with you some images, some birds from ArtVintages. I've been busy fussy cutting, and when I find where I've put them, here we go. So it's ArtVintages Parrots 4. Whoops, and they're all falling out. It's like little birdies, I can fly. Just need to get my tweezers. Okay, now I've only fussy cut one sheet of these, and I'll show you how they printed. So this is one sheet, and I fussy cut the actual birds, and then I've taken the text and I've kept that as well because it's not completely legible, but I believe it would be the name of the bird. I'm guessing. I don't know. It's in a different language, I think. But because it corresponded with the bird, I thought that would be really fun to add in a different way. So instead of having them as a card, I can use what is on the card, and all I've done is I've numbered on the back the bird and the text that goes with the bird with the same number, so I can pick out the ones that correspond. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, so what number do I have? It's like playing memory. Number 4. Set those up there. Okay, I feel like I would like a little piece of lace, or oh, that's really pretty on there. It's not quite big enough. I like that. Not really working for me. Oh, I like that, I think. Just a little detail behind. Okay, so I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, I think. And I could have left it with just the parrot over the burlap print. I still think that's really pretty, but I just wanted to soften it a fraction. this fabric does have a tendency to fray, and it will probably fray as time goes by, but that's okay. And then I think I'll use my art glitter glue. I just noticed I have a big glue goober on the nozzle of my glue, which probably isn't very pretty to look at, so sorry about that. There we go. Do want a little bit more just to attach the two fabrics together. Okay, and then I need to ink my birdie and the text. Oh, it's stuck. Bit of wet glue there. So I could be fussy cutting parrots for quite some time. I did one sheet and I think there were 16 in total from the one kit, with the images printed 9 to a page. So I was like, I have a little bit of work ahead of me, but they're really fun to use, and I love that I can use the text. There were some others that I fussy cut in a different kit, and the text really wasn't legible. Like, you just couldn't see. It was very, very faint. Just want to go over. It's a little white between the legs here, and it was just a little bit too white. Okay. So we're locking in number 4. I feel like I'm playing a game on TV. I'm not sure what game it is that they say that. So what answer would you like? Can I lock in number 4, please? I'm going to turn that over and burnish from behind. And whoops, he didn't want to turn over. Oh. Okay, where'd my pin go for my glue? And And I'm wondering about a label or something at the top, perhaps. I really need to pop my little parrots back in here so I don't lose them. It's always fun to have new bits and pieces to play with, isn't it? Okay, I do have some negative space here too. What to do? I'm like, which way around does that go? Doesn't really work for me. No. I cannot see properly. I like that, but it's a little bit too big. I could lose my ephemera folder at any stage. It's kind of hanging off the edge of my desk. I do kind of like that. These are from Roxy Creations, these labels. I do like that one. I think it's the same as that. Oh my goodness, I make myself laugh. No. Actually, I'm wondering about a red label. I don't use red very often, but because there's red in here, I'm wondering whether I don't hate it, but I'm not in love. I don't mind that. I don't really know what Phoenix, New York has to do with parrots, but no. So it's kind of between those two, I feel. I think I like the subtleness of that. And actually, I like that. would like. I have some Tim Holtz stickers, word stickers here. I was actually looking for my words on tea stain paper, but I think they're across the room, so I'm going to use what's close by. Just going to ink up this doily. I love these paper doilies, but they really are very delicate. Sorry if I'm off camera. Okay. I think I will lock those in. And paper doilies love to eat up the glue sticks. Look at that. I popped my distress ink and my inker on my paper towel. Not very clever. Pretty. Okay, I'm going to see if I can rescue a little bit of this glue. And redistribute it. Okay. Where did my label go? Fun. I think that balances it for me. It's just missing something. Not sure if I've got the right amount covered, but we'll pop it on and then take it from there. A little bit more down the bottom. And for me, that just kind of ties in the bottom and the top together, having the same lace there. Okay, now do I want... The dark text is talking to me. Dwell in possibility. Fabulous. I think that's the first time I've used those stickers. I've had them for ages. I struggle with them a little bit because they're not, especially the black and white ones, they're not vintage looking, I guess. So I often pick them up and then I go, maybe not. But I really like that. And I love that I have some negative space in here. Oops, in the center. Okay, love it. My next pocket. So I'm looking for a similar background. Oops. Kind of a little bit cluttered on my desk today. I'm not really sure why, but there is a master plan to help with that. I just have to get there. Oops. I'm going to glue that down. Oops. We're expecting quite a cool change tomorrow. We've gone from winter to summer and then we're supposed to go back to winter again. It's kind of crazy. We had the fire going for a few days and then yesterday was really warm. So we let the fire go out and then tomorrow the cool is back again. Okay, and I really love this darker area down here, so I'm going to have a little play with that. Don't need those scissors at the moment. Just like I need to create space for myself. Does anybody else struggle to think when they feel like things are closing in on them? I do. Okay, so It is still really unusual using my own paper, I must say. I'm loving it though. I really love that together. Okay. Not just the colours of these papers, but I think because the burlap, like that natural looking fibre kind of appearance, there's something very organic about these papers together, which I'm really loving. So pretty. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe oh, I love that. Just am wondering, I haven't decided what I want to put as a focal point, whether it's going to be too wide, but I really love the look. I have my favorite go-to. I'm wondering, that is the cream. Maybe I could do that. I kind of have a nature journal in mind for these, which is the theme I'm kind of working with, but I want it to be on the softer side. That's kind of where my aesthetic is at the moment. And these are lovely and thin laces too, so they don't add a lot of bulk. Okay. Kind of feeling like, I was going to say, I'm kind of feeling like a mushroom. I'm not actually feeling like a mushroom, but I feel like I would like a mushroom. It's kind of pretty. It's a little more green in there than... I don't mind that. Kind of looking for more neutral tones. I like them all. I'm not fussy. They're kind of all working for me. I'm trying to hold that book up with my other hand and it's not working for me. I'm not keen on that one. Don't like that. It's a little bit on the pinker side for me. Lots of red. I like that. And again, my mushrooms, I believe, are from ArtVintages. I can't tell you which kit, I'm sorry, because I haven't written it down yet. Okay, what else do I want? So I have these cards from ArtVintages. They are the, thought I had it written down just here. Prank Cards Landscapes. And I'm wondering if I'm sorry, I feel like I'm pulling them away. I really like that, but I don't know if I should. And I'm not sure if I'm thinking like that because I know that a journaling card will go in there, so I don't know if I want a journaling card to be a focal point. And I think that's where I struggle with using the card style ephemera. I want a label. I love that. That's from LoveJunkJournals. It is the Vintage Digital Fancy Labels kit. And that one's just printed onto paper. I still kind of like that. So what does it need? It needs some ink. Let's try inking. I've just had a thought. I keep going to put it upside down. Be a little bit careful inking this one. I've got glue on the back of on my finger and it stuck to the back of the mushroom. I couldn't lift my finger to move the mushroom around. Sometimes when I fussy cut my images, I feel like the paper around the outside, because they're on a photo paper, a matte photo paper, so they're a little bit thicker, I feel like the paper kind of raises around the outside. And so sometimes I often find myself just running the back of my nail, it's usually my thumbnail, and I just kind of rub over the edges where I fussy cut just to flatten them down, and I really do find that it makes a difference. And I don't know that you would notice it on camera, but from where I'm sitting and with the light, it really is quite noticeable sometimes. A little bit in there. Okay, so I just was wondering Well, I didn't actually consider those, but they could work. So could they. Choices, guys, choices. Okay. I was wondering about these little minis. Didn't know whether there might be something in here. Something that simple. Not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of tickets or something like that, but I think I really love that. So I'm there, or no, I like having that connected. No. So they're from the Tiny Vintage Embellishments and Playing Cards digital kit from LoveJunkJournals. I've actually labelled this one, guys. Hallelujah. Slowly getting organised. Oh, I have that same label but bigger. Does make a little bit more of a statement at that size. These browns are too different for me. I was trying to pick up these labels just then and I couldn't get the tweezers to grab around them and realise that the front of the tweezers was actually outside the pocket. That won't work. So these are LoveJunk Journal Nature Definition labels. And I kind of feel like that's what I've been looking for. I like that there. Okay. So I do think I'm going to put my laces down first. Making sure my lace is the right way up. Oh dear, not quite over far enough. Now I'm too far. Like I haven't even got the pocket straight. Oops. I really like to burnish that from behind. And push my glue stick in. That doesn't happen very often. Okay. That's the back. Hubby is home. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but you probably can. I think he's filling up the wood box. Not sure. Okay, and I think I'll use my glue stick. And I may actually add a little bit of extra glue at the top where this will sit over the lace, just to make sure it adheres well. Which I believe will be in this corner here. And I want to make sure that the edges are well and truly stuck down. I don't know why I'm trying to do that with my left hand. That will never work. Just checking I have my glue in the right corner, and I do. Now I haven't inked these. Okay, I am so happy with my pockets, or my bags today. So they are my 2 paper bags made from our lunch bags, which is even more fun. So I hope you've enjoyed creating these with me. I really enjoyed them and I love the way they look. Please don't forget, like this video, give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed what you've seen, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification and select all so that you don't miss future videos, and always feel free to comment. I love to hear from you. I look forward to seeing you soon, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye for now.